A lesson in American English. Cheese. The teacher told Fred to use the word cheese in a sentence. Fred replies, "Mary likes me, but cheese ugly." Mushroom. When all my family get in the car, there's not much room. Shoulder. My friend wanted to become a citizen, but she didn't know how to read, so I shoulder. Texas. My friend always texts me when I'm not home wondering where I'm at. Herpes. Me and my friend ordered pizza. I got mine piece and she got herpes. July. Jew told me Jew we're going to the store and July to me, Julyer. Rectum. I had 2 cars, but my wife wrecked 'em. Chicken. I was going to go to the store with my wife, but chicken go herself. Wheelchair. We only have 1 hamburger left, but don't worry, wheelchair, chicken wing. My wife plays the lottery, so chicken wing. Harassment. My wife caught me in bed with another woman and I told her, honey, harassment nothing to me. Bishop. My wife fell down the stairs, so I had to pick the bishop. Body wash. I want to go to the club, but no body wash my kids. Budweiser. That woman over there has a nice body, Budweiser face so ugly. A Canadian couple was strolling through a park in London and sat down on a bench next to an elderly Briton. The Brit noticed their lapel pins sporting the Canadian flag and, to make conversation, said, "Judging by your pins, you must be Canadians." "Indeed we are," replied the Canadian gentleman. "I hope you won't mind my asking," said the Brit, "but what do the 2 red bars on your flag represent?" "Well," replied the Canadian gentleman, "one of the bars stands for the courage and hardiness of our people in settling the cold expanses and broad prairies of our country. The other is for the honesty and integrity for which Canadians are known." The Brit mulled this over and nodded. Having poor eyesight at his advanced age and not being familiar with maple leaves, he then asked, "And what's that 6-pointed item in the middle of your flag?" "Oh, that's to remind us of the 6 words of our national motto," the Canadian lady piped up. The Brit asked, "And what are those 6 words?" The Canadian smiled and replied, "They are, don't blame us. We're not Americans." Fred and Mary got married, but can't afford a honeymoon, so they go back to Fred's parents' home for their first night together. In the morning, Johnny, Fred's little brother, gets up and has his breakfast. As he is going out of the door to go to school, he asks his mom if Fred and Mary are up yet. She replies, "No." Johnny asks, "Do you know what I think?" His mom replies, "I don't want to hear what you think. Just go to school." Johnny comes home for lunch and asks his mom, "Are Fred and Mary up yet?" She replies, "No." Johnny says, "Do you know what I think?" His mom replies, "Never mind what you think. Eat your lunch and go back to school." After school, Johnny comes home and asks again, "Are Fred and Mary up yet?" His mom says, "No." He asks, "Do you know what I think?" His mom replies, "Okay, do tell me what you think." He says, "Last night Fred came to my room for the Vaseline and I think I gave him my airplane glue." For once last night I had to put our young son to bed. So we went upstairs into his bedroom and I turned the low light on for him. He went to the other side of the bed and knelt down. I was a bit confused by this, but I followed suit and knelt down myself. "What are you doing?" asked my son. "The same as you," I replied. "I hope not," he replied. "The potty is this side of the bed." Simon.